Hi, mathletes. So today we're going to investigate the area of trapezoids. So this is a trapezoid, and we call it a trapezoid because it has certain attributes. And this attribute that it has is that it has to have at least one pair of parallel lines. We don't say anything about the angles because the angles are not part of the attributes, just at least one pair of parallel lines. So what I did is I had my yellow trapezoid and I made a blue trapezoid that is congruent to the yellow trapezoid. In other words, it's the same. All the lengths are the same and all the angles are the same. So they are identical. If I put one on top of the other, it would cover it completely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this blue trapezoid 180 degrees, and then I'm going to place it next to the yellow trapezoid. So I slid it in there, and you can see that I have a new shape. And what shape is this? Right, it's a parallelogram. If you want to review how to find the area of a parallelogram, please use the QR code below. So now we can find the area of the parallelogram, and the formula is the base multiplied by the height. So let's say that the bottom is 20 centimeters and the top is also 20 centimeters. And we'll say that the height is 6 centimeters. So the base multiplied by the height. The base is 20 centimeters and the height is 6 centimeters. So the area of the parallelogram is 120 square centimeters. Now, how does that compare to the area of a trapezoid? Well, if we look at this, we know that we have two trapezoids, so that means the trapezoid should be half of the parallelogram, or half of 120 square centimeters, which would make it 60 square centimeters. It's the same thing with the triangles. We find the area of a parallelogram, but we divide it by 2 because it takes 2 triangles to make a parallelogram. So now let's look at the area of the trapezoid. We're going to say that it's half of the base multiplied by the height because we know that it takes 2 of these to make one parallelogram. So 2 trapezoids equals 1 parallelogram. But the problem is that this one is 12 centimeters. So the yellow bottom is 12 centimeters, which is the bottom of the blue one. I just rotated it 180 degrees. The bottom of the blue is 8 centimeters, which I would call the top of the yellow. So see how they're the opposites. When I add them together, they equal 20, just like in the parallelogram, 12 plus the 8. But you notice it's not half and half. It's not 10 and 10 because our trapezoid, the top length and the bottom length do not have to be the same. So if this is the bottom and this is the bottom, then this is the top and this is the top. So we can think of it as the base being the bottom plus the top, or the top plus the bottom. Now, if you look online, or a lot of teachers will also say that this is B sub 1 and B sub 2, B meaning base. Sometimes that's a little confusing. So instead of B sub 1 and B sub 2, I just say top plus bottom. Now we can replace the top with the 8 centimeters, the bottom with the 12 centimeters, and we're going to multiply that by the height. So again, the 8 centimeters and the 12 centimeters. The height being 6 centimeters. We add our 8 centimeters and 12 centimeters to get 20 centimeters. And half of 20 centimeters is 10 centimeters. The product of 10 centimeters and 6 centimeters is 60 square centimeters, which is exactly half of 120 square centimeters. So that's how you find the area of a trapezoid. I hope it helped.